Greetings, NYC Finn. How have you been? I just wanted to respond to your video as I don't completely agree with you. I don't feel that we are, in any sense of the word, post-racial. I think that perhaps these signs are us moving in that direction, but at best that's what it is. You said that Obama is the bridge, excuse me, to post-racialism. Um, I can't see how he could be, since for us to be post-racial, race must itself be irrelevant. And I assume that you're giving him this position because he's black and he's the president. But if we're putting this position on him because he's black, then race is a definitive quality to his position for putting us past race. So long as we fixate on race as being part of us, as an intrinsic quality that's somehow important and somehow differentiates between us, we can't possibly be post-racial. And this is evident in many areas. One that I can think of off the top of my head is within the video game world right now. I don't know if you play video games. I follow it to a certain degree, and I do game quite heavily. But there has been quite a bit of controversy over a game that's set to come out this year sometime. I don't know when. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's called Resident Evil 5. Now, in this game, it's a white American who goes to Nigeria, and in Nigeria, I think it's Nigeria, he finds that most of the population have been turned into zombies, practically. They're not zombies, but they might as well be. So, in the game, you are killing black people, and this has been taken up by many people as being racist. Even people that I don't think are racist themselves, but I think that this tendency that we find that because a white person is killing a black person rather than another white person, then it's racist, is it's evident that we find that race is still very definitive in a person. Again, I think that these are signs of coming change, what with President Obama's election and Bobby J's speech, as you put it. I didn't watch either speech the other night, but I don't think that we're going to find a post-racial world for quite a while yet, 50 years at least. I'm not saying that you're proposing that it's going to come tomorrow by any means, but there is a certain implication that we're getting there, or seems to be an implication that we're getting there soon. But I don't see this as a necessarily as a cause of celebration either, because this sort of bigotry that we attribute these meaningless parts of ourselves as something which keeps us from electing certain people to office, that's always going to come up. This sort of bigotry. We already see the sexuality and religion. I mean, we're not going to vote a Muslim or an atheist or probably not even a Jew into office. And we certainly probably wouldn't vote a homosexual into office. Hell, we can't even give them the right to marry. And even after that, I think that there's strong indication that once we figure out what the fuck we're doing in those areas, there's going to be others. I think that we'll one day reach the level where we can make an artificial intelligence, and then the controversy will spark whether or not it's alive and whether or not it deserves the same rights as humans. Um, I I think it's a cause for relief, but I think that we need to certainly temper it with reality.